Hello, how are you? Been a minute, I guess. What you up to? Do you watch for good? No, bye. Hi, Hillary. But yeah, so what you been up to lately? Let's see. You been going nowhere? Maybe staying at home, saving money. Maybe you ain't got a way to go. Not able to move to Carbon Water, so you're kind of stuck in where you're at, kind of stuck in the middle, or stuck without having a path forward. Or the way, I don't know, the way it comes out, you might be stuck, you might be blocked. Something in the past maybe is blocking you from moving forward to calmer waters. Some kind of judgment. So maybe you don't have a judgment that's blocking you. Maybe that's a lie. Maybe someone told someone that you were under judgment, or you had a judgment on you, and that's not the truth. Maybe the judgment's on them or family or something. Or maybe they put bills on or debts on dead people or dead names, so that people would be blocked from seeing their past. Once they find out like this person's like dead or something, they usually like kind of stop looking, or they'll go a different way, not realizing that some of these dead names are actually still living, and that there actually is no block to the past, so you can actually go in the past on them because they're actually still living. Just living people using dead names, and are blocked to what their history is. So they're blocked to their whatever this name's past is and what it's attached to. A Queen of Pentacles. So this woman, maybe like this rabbit. So time. Maybe she's thinking about her time. Maybe she's feeling like maybe it's time to have a child, or maybe her time's running out to have a child, and she has maybe she has money, but she don't have the things she loves or things she wants. So this person's try not to go backwards. So they're trying not to go back to no exes or anything in the past in history. They're trying to move forward and find the right partner to have a family with, and looks like they're having some trouble here, or they were possibly, because they're alone. It's kind of hard to find the perfect mate. You kind of have to work together to make yourselves the perfect couple. You know what I mean? Possibly they were sorted in the back. Someone maybe ruined a relationship for them in the past. Maybe family was judging them, making them feel bad, maybe about having a child or wanting a child, and they felt like they're stabbed in the back, or maybe they just felt like they were betrayed, and they don't really want to, like I said, they really don't want to go back there, because they're in the past they were portrayed by family, or about a family situation, some kind of judgment over a family, or maybe you were judged by your family, or your family was judged by others, and you had no other recourse to go. And people are now kind of thinking wow, yeah, maybe we did kind of backstab this person, what I mean? And yeah, they did it willingly, because they were definitely attacking. So they were happy to backstab you. They found joy in backstabbing you. They found happiness, and they found movement. So they felt like they were moving ahead by backstabbing you and calling judgment on you. You know, even though you didn't have no other way to go and possibly were trying to like get the calmer waters to a safer ground or get out of the situation, and you had, you know, people coming in attacking you, trying to backstab you and cross you, and you know, maybe you were trying to, you know, protect someone, or you were trying to protect yourself, and you had to, you know, you had to call a judgment on what the situation was. And you know, time will tell. Someone possibly backstabbed you for money. You know what I mean? The money was really what they were after. You know what I mean? And they found that backstabbing, that was fun, backstabbing you, and they liked it. Like they liked what they did to you. So, you know, but people are looking, I mean, maybe they were looking at you as like, well, you know, you had to make a judgment call or discern something, and you had no way out, and you had no other recourse. So you, the person backstabbing, you had to go ahead on a situation because someone was backstabbing you and trying to attack you. So you had to do what you had to do, and people want you locked up for it, or you possibly did get locked up for it. And maybe you even got, like I said, and they done the investigation or something and found out you backstab all this blah 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 blah, and now the right people are going to jail or locked up or binded in what they done. And possibly a meeting at a house, you know, with 6 people or more about the situation that tied them in together, where they all were attacking you and crossing you. And this could be a family, people that knew you had no other way of going or doing about something, you know, and possibly even know that you wanted like maybe a family or you were alone, and so this was easy money to them. and they know you're blinded, like you wouldn't see this coming because you weren't even, you know, you could have been in, like, you know, in your house with like your partner or something, like, you know, like you wouldn't see this coming. You know, you weren't paying attention to it. You know what I mean? You were tied to something else that was keeping you distracted, and possibly a new relationship. And this new relationship, maybe this person was actually coming forward to have this relationship to backstab you and attack you for money that someone placed on you. Somebody placed judgment on you. Maybe they placed a hit on you. Maybe, you know, people, you know, insurance, anything, they like wanted to see you dead, you know, and they knew you had no way out, and you had no other opportunity because they were blocking your way forward. They were roadblocking you, keeping people away while they were able to beat you while you were dead, and, you know, rape you, do whatever you want, you know, that kind of thing, you know. And but this was a small victory, to be honest with you, because what they didn't see was that they were already tied to this, and that this person right here that came in for money to attack you and cross you and possibly like drug you, like even with like needles or whatever, had already been arrested at some point, and these people were unaware that they were technically under judgment and had no way out, because what they were blinded to was, you know, that payment, or that small cut that they got for whatever this backstab is, you know, whatever that money that this person's looking at here, you know what I mean? Whatever amount that was not going to be enough. It was going to be insufficient for what lies ahead. And being binded to this, like I said, is no way out. And the only ending is death. And death is coming for these people that, you know, that backstabbed you and call judgment on you wrongly for possibly even a meeting that you were unaware about. Maybe this could have been just a chance meeting or something where it was set up to make it look like something else so that these people could have a reason for coming in and attacking you and arresting you. And this was, all without your knowledge. Like, this was all entrapment and, like, all kinds of infringement on rights in every degree. But these people didn't care because they knew they were already caught and they were going to be getting life. So, like, once, they didn't care. They were just going to go all big or go home. And I guess I understand that. So, but justice prevails. And I am victorious. No matter what you say or what you do. I was innocent, or this person was innocent in this and had no other way out and was actually, possibly even trying to like protect someone, protect family, or was called to maybe got a call to their family, and there was no way for them to really get back. And maybe this could even have been some kind of fake call or something that this person paid someone to do. And maybe even the person that done this didn't know. Maybe they thought it was some kind of prank or something, but it was a real hit. And this was possibly called from jail, or this was some kind of miscommunication from jail. Because there was a meeting that someone didn't know about that, like I said, they were already crossed. So when they were even contacted or set this thing up to have this meeting to come in to cross you, they don't realize that there was already multiple crosses going on, and that you're just the mediator. You're just a middle person that just lucky, it's just lucky strike that you're able to get these multiple people in the same place at the same time. So, one stone, multiple birds, you know what I mean? They were trying to make a power move that failed, It was a coup that has been going on for a long time. This was an inside attack from Homeland, you know what I mean? On, Homeland soil, and so this is pretty serious kind of stuff, which is correct, because this is what they call a conspiracy, what a Saul calls conspiracy theory, because when there's more than 1, 2, 3 involved, it is called a conspiracy, and that is a extra charge. So there's multiple people conspiring behind you, behind your back, possibly for your work. So they were trying to steal your work, they were trying to mess your work up. They probably possibly been doing this forever, and that's why, like I'm saying, they made it where you had no way out, and they knew that you were strange, you know what I mean, maybe just different stuff, but you were you were called to your family, you're about your family, so you're easily distracted by your family. You got family things to do, and when this person sees nothing but money, and maybe even sees maybe having a baby with you as money, you know what I mean, and they were easily all right, yeah, we can see backstabbing this person, killing them, and all of us together doing it. All of us together doing it, because if everybody comes in at one time on this one person all together by faking some kind of meeting at a house, a clubhouse, at a restaurant, anything, or whatever, that they could get this person tied up and where they can't do nothing, and where they're not able to see, and literally give justice unfairly, serve justice to someone unfairly for something that possibly, like I said, this person didn't have nothing to do with, was just for money, you know what I mean, just like, because someone didn't like you, you know what I mean, or something like that, or they wanted what you had, or you had like some kind of money that you didn't know about because everybody has been hiding it from you because you have these like extreme gifts that already have made everything for everyone, and they just hide it from you and lie to you about everything and like keep it to themselves, you know, and they have for a long time. So, and there's some strange things like that they hide, you know, and there's some, I mean, I know everybody, oh, it's crazy, but there is some real different beings on this earth, you know, like, for real, like, strange things. And spirits are real also, you know, and there's a lot of ghosts that are on this planet that are trapped here, that are trying to find their way to the next world and have been programmed wrongly for so long that even when they die, they're still in that wrong programming, that MK Ultra programming, and they're not able to get out of it and cross over to their next life. And that's a problem here in America, I think, on the world completely. So, you know, maybe it'll change some, but you know, people do have that problem, and ADD, and like, just, I call it amnesia, really. I don't, you know, I think it's just like Mandela effect shit every fucking day now at this point. But because I mean the time changes a lot, and I know it has to be at least 10-15 years ahead of what they say it is. But you know, who am I? I'm just one little person sitting here in a little barn, just talking to myself on TV. You know, praying that someone will come be with me, that I'll find my lover, you know, my wife, someone that's loyal to me, that I'm loyal to. Oh, yeah. Just praying for. I'm praying for all of us, to be honest with you. Praying for just to live, just to survive. There you go. That's all I do is pray to survive, man. Just pray to make it to another day underground or above ground, whichever one you want. But you know, it's my magic. I do what I want. It's my party, and I cry if I want to. But you would cry too if you had all this magic and it was stolen from you. That's been proven already, this one. But yeah, but someone prays that that your magic really starts working, but they know that it works slowly, and when it hits very hard. It's Queen of Cups, so she's sitting back waiting. She knows your magic's gonna work. She's already giving you the prize. So this Queen of Cups looks at you as you are her magician. You are her magic, and maybe possibly even wanted to give you a reward or a tip or something, and maybe even praying to meet you. Like, so this maybe is also the person that you've been like thinking of yourself. You know, this person already wants to give you the prize. Like, you have got this person, and you are the magic to this one. And like, even though there's no movement, like, you might not even see this person ever, but this person still prays to you and is loyal to you. Like, so like, you haven't lost anybody. Your magic's working just fine. The devil is your kind. You know, the devil is on your side. Remember, the devil came to me for my magic. So, peace out.